Olivia, sweetie, how was your new mattress? Oh my gosh. I want to read the story. Good morning. Well, we mentioned the other day that Lisa had been working on a secret project, and now that that happens the day that you're watching this video, we can actually share it with you because it should have already been too late. I don't know. So Lisa has made a painted rock for someone. This is the most detailed thing you've ever done, I think.
I love that too.
Cool.
It's so cool.
It's so cool.
Who's that?
This is Mrs. Potts and Chip.
I know that.
It's from Beauty and the Beast.
So we're heating up some hamburgers for lunch, and then I'm going back to work. Because lunchtime is so short. But looks like the kids are going to try and get to the library this afternoon since they are voracious readers and even a Kindle can't satisfy them. I don't know what we're going to do, but thankfully the library is free. Olivia, sweetie, how was your new mattress?
Great.
Did you sleep good?
Yes.
Was it comfy?
Yes.
Yay.
I wanted to sleep so much more this morning, but Luke wouldn't let me.
I'm sorry. And how about the cats? Have they been behaving today?
Yep. Other than playing.
Well, playing is behaving usually.
Yeah, unless it's like playing on your head.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
That wouldn't be behaving.
I've got to get all this mattress wrapper out. We just haven't thrown it out yet. And so in something we don't ever do, we're having lunch in the den today. In the time that it took the hamburgers to finish, Lisa finished up her rock, and I think that looks really good.
I've got to clean up a couple of lines like here. Ooh, wrong color. Lovely. Where's my white one?
I don't know. Yeah, but either way, I think that's really cool. I couldn't do any of that. I can't draw. Not real well.
We are on the way to the library in a moment. I'm trying to figure out what happened to Luke's
Seatbelt.
Yeah, your seatbelt's all wonky. How did it get wonky?
Like someone locked it.
What happened?
That was missing.
There we go.
That
Anyway,
was a
sorry.
problem.
One of the straps was twisted and I don't like that. It's still twisted. Have y'all ever had this happen where it just randomly gets completely all twisted up for no reason?
When I was young, when I strapped myself, and it did this all the time.
It's like, how did something get flipped? So I'm going to have to do that.
I got a bee!
There's no bee, bud. So that's a fly.
I don't like slicing car.
Flies and bees are different things.
What I was saying is we are about to go to the library. We haven't been in forever, and I'm pretty sure we have some overdue fees that we never paid and all that fun stuff. My blood sugar's off because we had hamburgers for lunch that we put in the oven, and they were the frozen kind, and they were really gross, like really bad.
I agree.
Yeah.
Me too.
Did you like it, Bud?
No.
Okay.
Their happy place. So tell me what you've got.
I found a Rainbow Magic Fashion Fairies one.
Okay.
It's the only one they had, and Happily Ever After.
Okay.
Sounds interesting.
And what have you found, Lauren?
I'm not sure if I'm good at what it's called. Give rides.
What's on that one? Yes, that goes there.
You got that in the right spot.
Oh, this goes.
You found books. Which ones? Show me.
They look like they're books, sort of like Ragged Style. I'm gonna go. Can I go to the computer and see if I can find some books?
So right now we're filling out sheets that are Mad Libs where they have to put verbs and all the fun stuff in there to make a story. Okay, so what's your next one? Their number is next. Pick a number. I need 4. Okay, write it.
Well done.
A verb, something you do. That's not how you spell lick. Okay. An emotion.
Is it someone else's?
Listen, buddy, he wants to get in the dumbwaiter so bad. Listen, what it is, it's a shelf. And you put a book in there and I'll carry it upstairs for you. It's just a shelf. You don't sit in it. You don't get in it.
If you get in it, it'll kill you.
Yeah. Okay. Lauren's going to read her story to us.
Once upon a time, there was a small librarian named Lauren. She had the maddest habit. Every 1 hour, she would start to run. She was making all of the children feel happy, so the children came up with a plan to cure her. First, they would feed her a diet of 7 of bananas and apples. The librarian tried it, but it made her worse. Now she began to sit every 6 minutes. The children thought they would be able to help her by giving her a pretty makeover. That goes perfect. First, they put huge milk in her hair. Then, they smeared orange butter all over her face. And last, they gave her wet clothes made of pigs.
What?
And at last, they gave her wet clothes made of pigs. So sad. She got worse again. Now she started to write every 26 seconds. The children had one more idea. They pretended to be horses. They yelled "woof" at the top of their lungs, and they sniffed towards.
Oh my gosh. I didn't dot my I.
And sniffed towards the librarian. At the sight of this, the librarian felt so sad that she was completely cured. She was grateful. She gave the children cats to take home with them to remind them that to always sleep their books.
Okay.
Once upon a time, there was a small librarian named Jenna, and she had the smallest habit. Every 4 hours, she would start to lick. She would make all the children feel happy. So the children came up with the plan to cure her. First, they would feed her a diet of grapes and bananas. The librarian tried it, but it made her worse. Now she began to hug every 3 minutes. The children thought they might help her by giving her a big makeover. First, they put little milk in her hair, and then they smeared humongous apple all over her face. At last, they gave her smelly clothes made of books. She got worse again. Now she started to kick every 9 seconds. The children had one more idea. They all pretended to be lions. They yelled snorts at the top of their lungs, and they licked towards the librarian. At the sight of this, the librarian felt so sad. She was completely cured. She was grateful. She gave the children ants to take home to always remind them to cry their books.
What you guys think of that?
I liked it.
Now that we've made a massive mess of their table. Look. Okay, let's clean up.
And then to restart the computers.
Yes. Was that funny? You gonna read it to Daddy later? What are you doing?
I'm trying to do I don't know, it's just math. It's like 4th grade homework.
Cool.
And I'm trying to figure out how to turn it up because there's no sound. I don't see
You might need to pick a different computer.
FM.
So what you playing?
Something called on the run. Something.
What you doing, honey?
And then
What is that? How was this trip to the library?
Good. When we get home, can we read a little?
Yes. You've done all your schoolwork, right?
I have not. She has like spelling and Bible.
Okay.
And then we're done. And I want to go outside.
Okay, we'll have to see because it's going to be dark soon, so we're back from the library, and it turned out to be a great trip. So part of that makes me want to talk about how the trip started and how it ended, and how you need to find beauty and joy and moments and not get so stressed out. I'll be totally honest. I was losing it when we first went into the library. So I didn't eat lunch today. I had a little bit of leftover macaroni and cheese. We did hamburgers from Frozen, and they were a different brand, and they were horrible. I'm not exaggerating when I say they were terrible. Lauren didn't like them. Olivia, neither one of the girls would eat them. Luke barely ate it, and I took one bite and I spit it out. It was terrible. So I didn't eat. And not eating when you have fluctuating blood sugar all the time, like crazy issues, isn't a good idea. And I still haven't eaten anything because I was going to stop somewhere and grab something. Then that didn't happen. I'm okay though. I'll be fine because we're about to have dinner. But Lauren's making me nervous. She's swinging really high. So I didn't eat lunch. And then we get to the library. Getting out to the car is sometimes a hassle. You know how it is with kids and trying to get everybody to the car and not forget things that you need. And, the bag to bring the books and the diaper bag and this and that. You know how it is. So getting out to the car was a hassle. Once we got there was one parking place really far away, and that was really the only one. So we parked there, and then coming in, this man had a puppy. And you know how that goes when you have kids and they see a puppy. And it was a teeny little puppy. And he's like, you can have it if you want. And the kids are like, ooh. And I'm like, no, walk into the library. No. So the man puts the puppy down and it starts following us. And it's like, look, he loves us. We need him. No, we are not getting a puppy. We just got a cat. We don't need any more animals. And so the man's going, he chose you. You need to take him. Like, you don't need to be outside the library, like, harassing parents trying to get in with their children. That's just not cool. But anyways, so we got through that and, had sad kids because they wanted a puppy. And I'm like, we didn't come here to get a puppy. We came here to get books. So we get in. We get to the children's area. First thing that happens, I need to go potty. And he waited too long, and he didn't make it. He had an accident, but it wasn't like soak through the pants accident. It was just had to change his underwear accident. So had to clean that up, and then trying to get him back dressed. By that point, I was just done, completely done. I'm like, let's just go home. But I was like, no, they've been looking forward to this. Let's stay. So we stayed, and then they had the best time that they've ever had at the library. The Mad Libs thing, they thought that was the coolest thing ever. They played on the computers, they found their books, and they were happy. And sometimes, as a parent, I'm tempted when things get too stressful just to say, I'm done and let's go home. But sometimes I just want to encourage you, give it a shot, try to continue even though it might be stressful, or you might be to the point you're done, because you never know how beautiful and how happy and just how much joy it can bring your kids when you make the effort, even though you are completely done. Olivia has a Luna. That was my Lisa talk for the month. Enjoy.
Alright, so it's later in the evening now. I've been home for a while. We've had dinner, and the kids apparently wrote some stories while they were at the library. They're going to read them for me. So they haven't told me anything about these stories, or I didn't even know they wrote anything until just a couple of minutes ago. So what is this about, Olivia?
It's Mad Lib, the Children of the Librarian. Can I read it to you?
It's a what?
Mad Lib.
Mad Lib. Okay, alright.
Can I read it to you?
Yeah.
Every 4 hours she would start to lick. She was making all the children feel happy, so the children came up to a plan to cure her. The librarian tried it,
Atlas, but... Hold on a minute now.
Well, apparently it's story time in the bedroom. I want to read the story. I want to read the story.
The children thought it would help by giving her a big makeover. First they put a little milk in her hair and then this weird, humongous apple all over her face.
What a strange story, Olivia. Was that fun to write that?
Mm-hmm. Once upon a time, there was a small librarian, same thing as Olivia, named Lauren. This is my favorite one. And at last, they gave her wet clothes made of pigs.
Wet clothes made of pigs?
Yes. She got worse again.
Lauren, do you want some wet clothes made of pigs for Christmas?
And my other partners. And then I spilled smeared orange butter all over her face.
Ugh. The kids definitely enjoyed getting to do some different things at the library than just finding books. But once they came home, it was all about the books. Both the kids went to bed with, I think, at least 2 books in the bed with them, and I think have been reading them ever since. I don't think they've actually gone to sleep yet. Once they get into a story, they don't usually stop. Well, today's shout out of the day goes to Lauren W. She says, "Glad Olivia got her mattress. Do you have a link where you got the mattresses from? They looked really nice and comfy. We used to have 2 cats, and that's definitely how they play. It looks brutal, but they did it all the time. I'm glad they've gotten used to each other." Thanks, Lauren. Yep, those were linen spa mattresses, and we just got them from Amazon.com, but we'll leave a link down in the description to the actual product listing. And as for the cats, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's play at this point. Luna did manage to scratch Atlas's eye a little bit, I think, today. He's been blinking one eye a little bit. He hasn't been pawing at it, so I think he's okay. But we're going to take a look at that and, I don't know, maybe take him to the vet tomorrow. I don't think she was trying to hurt him. I think they were just playing that actively. I kind of wonder if this is how it's going to be for the next little bit. Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thanks for joining us today. Good night.
She's reading.
I could still smell